Radical. I gotta tell you, this is wearing me down. I didn't know this page would be this long. I just thought it'd be like pretty simplistic, but this is I mean, wow. I'm not even halfway down this page. Literally, if I can only do these in 10-minute installments, then this might be a 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 installment series. Jeez. Easy to use touchscreen controllers. Okay, easy to use. I haven't used them. So, I mean, I can't speak to it. I can't lie and say that they're hard to use because I've never used them. So maybe they're easy to use, but like I said earlier, it's just, it's not accurate to actually make it seem like those other consoles are hard to use when they're not. The controllers are not hard to use on a PlayStation or an Xbox. You know, you give that to a little one and they would get the idea, oh, okay, these are the buttons I press to do things and this moves me left and right. Here are some of the key features. 2 controllers are included. That is good that there's 2 controllers. That is one thing that separates this from other consoles, whereas it's 2 controllers that come in. I like that. Mobile phones may also be used as additional controllers. Again, that's a positive. Designed to maximize fun and functionality, adapts gameplay for any skill level. Karma Gaming Engine. I don't know much about that. That actually adapts the gameplay for any skill level, but if that's the case, then okay. Touchscreen, motion control. Okay, there's some fancy things about the controller. All right, can't say there's not. And look at all those colors. It comes in lots of colors. Yeah. Amico comes with family-friendly game tiles that everyone will enjoy. Amico comes with 6 family-oriented friendly games that you will probably play for a couple minutes and then forget about. Our digital library will include a diverse lineup of curated games at launch with an aggressive release schedule for new games and partner integrations at launch. Interesting, it will at launch. So you're still dedicated to the idea that this thing will launch. It's kind of funny, it's kind of hilarious. We'll get into that later. We'll offer all new original games, retro reimagined games, sports games, and recreation. All new original games like Evel Knievel. All new, all original. Like Evel Knievel. Edutainment, casual. So I will say that with the edutainment, there are some games on here that might be featured that might not be on a Switch or the other consoles. Okay, so far as the edutainment, okay, well, they got something there, maybe. I'm just trying to look for anything positive. I really am. I'm not trying to be super negative. I'm trying to be, it's just hard. You got to understand how hard it is to look for any positives about this whole debacle here. The market. Winning over the market. The overall gaming market surged by 20% during COVID from 144.4 billion. It'd be interesting since they don't mention like specifics. They should just show the Nintendo Switch. And, you know, but they don't do that though. You know that why that market's so big? Because those platforms have games people might actually want to play more than a couple minutes and then toss away or, you know, remove from their system. Strong industry growth is predicted there. Our service and okay, I'm just skipping over that. Okay, our SAM is 56.1 billion. Then young children, parents, okay, I'm clipping over that. We've completed the hardware and our software is in final development. So they've completed the hardware. Do they mean to say they've completed a design of the hardware or completed all the hardware they need to ship out? Okay, no, wait, that's production. Our software is in the final development. In final development, how many years have you been developing the software? I'm curious to know what these people have been doing to make these simplistic, very simplistic games. Sales numbers, 25 million in total orders, inclusive of pre-orders and direct. So you haven't sold anything. There haven't been any sales. This is not out yet. So this is a bit misleading when you're talking about sales. That's just pre-orders. That's just a promise of something coming out. And your partners, Best Buy, Amazon, Walmart, GameStop, Media Market. You think they're actually going to get the money up to actually pay to actually display this? Because here's how it works. To display your product anywhere, you actually have to pay up front to these places to display your product. Do you think they're going to have the money to actually pay Walmart to have this thing displayed in their game section, they got to pay. Oh, this is where you got to pay. There should be like a different tier, for people to put money to ensure that this gets into the retail. Because if this thing doesn't go to retail, it's dead. It doesn't. I'm sorry. If you can't go out, because already there's a lot of people that don't even know what Amico is, you got to get this thing out in the stores so people actually know what it is for it to be successful. And for there to be like word spread. I guarantee you go out on the street, you ask 100 people what they think of the Intellivision Amico, 100 people will return to you confused looks. Ask them what they think about Nintendo, though, then they'll have some thoughts. I mean, there's no big brand here, right? Customer acceptance. Market research with retro game seniors and families with broad ranges of children generate positive feedback. The original pre-order program run sold out on the website in a matter of hours, now moving forward launch. The original pre-order program sold out, which means that there was interest, okay? So there was interest for this. Surprising as it seemed, there was interest by some customers. You can't take things anyway. You can't take anything away from that. There is actually some interest in this. Gotta admit it. It's some out there. That's all I have to say with that. Okay, there is some interest. Okay? Just letting you all know. Some people out there are really interested in this coming out and releasing. I'm not going to judge. Product development, hardware, gaming platform, system. 40 games in development, 40 plus. 6-pack in games. Back-end systems. None wrong there. 40 plus games in development. Sounds good. How many are really in development, though? Right? That's the question. Patents and IP. Omnibus patent around controller disc and Karma gaming engine. Social proof. We have significant direct order and channel order volumes with very little marketing effort. A lot of this is really boring. Partnerships. Ooh, man. The partners with Hot Wheels, Sesame Street, MLB, Atari, USOpoly, Harlem Globetrotters, Evel Knievel, Interplay. Wait. Is that all the partnerships? Seems like there's less now than there was before. There's 8 partnerships. So is that going to be it? And the one partnership is Evel Knievel. Is there going to be a series of Evel Knievel games? That's pretty sad. You got to admit there. That's pretty freaking sad. Amico is a game changer. Television to be the world leader in bringing families together for group play. You're torturing me with this. How many times you keep bringing this up? Bringing families together. This thing better release, because if it doesn't release, I fear about the future of families. We will continue attracting family brands that have been historically ignored by the console market. Oh, the brands like Harlem Globetrotters. I wonder why that's been ignored. Integrated RDIF technology, innovative focus in the living room, retro classic look and feel. Game changer. The Amico console is in pre-production. Oh, I love it. It's in pre-production. It's not even in production. And they're asking people to donate money, $5 million, and it's not even in production. That has got to be the definition of scummy. It's one thing if it's currently in production and they need money going towards that, but they want people to invest money into something that's not in pre-production. I think what they should do here is actually just show off a lot of the bills. They should show off the bills on this page. This is what we owe. This is what we owe. These are the people we owe. Now you need to give us money to pay these people. And then they'll have a 5th or 6th or 7th after everyone's been paid off. They should just be honest. They want money collected to pay off people that they owe. Okay, we're going to meet the team here. Hopefully we're near the end of this. I don't know how much of this I can take. We're going to meet the team here. We got Dr. Phil Adam here. We got Tommy Tallarico. We got Nick Richards. And you see, this guy is now in a position to where this guy over here, Tommy Tallarico, used to be. But Tommy Tallarico is kind of bouncing. He's still the founder, president, chief executive officer, director, but he's not the day-to-day guy. He is bouncing because he's like a rat off the sinking ship. He knows what's up. Tommy knows what's up. Tommy knows this thing is never going to come out. Tommy knows what's up. But, Phil, who is again one of the guys behind the whole Coleco Chameleon stuff, I guess. I mean, was that known before they sourced this guy? They figured if they wanted to like have an actual scam that they would need the Coleco Chameleon, one of the Coleco Chameleon people. And I'm hearing all these people saying like, well, they didn't know anything. And Phil, it's not him, what do you like, the VP of that Coleco Chameleon stuff? It's so strange to see all these people, all these, what they call Amico cultists online, that actually are just pushing against actual reality. For a lot of you that are in the Amico cult, as people call it, I would hate to see you actually go to a used car lot. You'd wind up paying $30,000 for a used 2003 Miata. You would, because you wouldn't know any better. Nick Richards, and then we have Rob Johnson, John Alvarado, Hans Ippish, Jason Enos. I remember that guy, John Alvarado, being in a lot of the Amico uploads. I don't remember a lot of these other people. That's a lot of these people. Let's see here. A lot of legal stuff. Start engine owners bonus. Risk. Okay, I think we'll finish off all this with the risk. Unless there's anything that I think I should discuss further, it's interesting. Risk. A crowdfunding investment involves risk. You should not invest in any funds in this offering unless you can afford to lose your entire investment. In making an investment decision, investors must rely on their own examination of the issuer and the terms of the offering, including the merits and risk involved. These securities have not been recommended or approved by any federal or state securities commission or regulatory authority. Furthermore, these authorities have not passed upon the accuracy or adequacy of this document. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission does not pass upon the merits of any securities offered or the terms of this offering. Not does it pass upon the accuracy or completeness of any offering or literature. These securities are offered upon an exemption from registration. However, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has not made an independent determination that these securities are exempt from registration. And there's comments. This might be interesting. I gotta switch hands now. My left hand is completely useless now. It's just, I'm trying to get the blood flow back in it. David S. I see investors are beginning to back out already. What do you have to say about that, John C? No reply from John C. Craig S. It's a shame that Start Engine, which is a company I'm invested in, even approved this project to be listed on the platform. The CEO of the company behind this project alleges that people should be drawn to it because it doesn't feature games with controversial content, even making claims that Nintendo consoles have hosted games with RAPE in them. This guy is completely out of touch, and anyone who reads this project filings and terms all know to stay away from it. David S. again. Perhaps Nick would like to clarify the points made in the following article. It doesn't let me click that. Andrew J. There's not seem to be a plan to invite more game studios to make it easy to have game studios submit titles to the Amico eStore. As a Unity game dev, I've reached out to multiple game engines to ask if Intellivision has reached out to help make porting games to the Amico easier. Unity, Unreal, Big Box, and a few others all wrote to me saying that Intellivision has not reached out at all. There's clearly no plan for third-party titles. Those two replies to this one. Because you got people wanting to put games on the Amico platform. Dave says, and you haven't developed a single game in-house. John says, hi, Andrew. All of our current projects are in development by external development studios around the world. We primarily support Unity for development, providing tools and Unity packages to support Amico development. Almost all of our development use Unity. One development studio using Unreal, and there's no guarantee that development that contracts will be engaged by Intellivision. Maybe they just know it's not coming out and they don't want to like just go through the hassle of actually getting all these people, these third parties involved because they know it's not coming out. Garrett in, this company and project is a complete and total scam. Stay far, far away. A quick Google search will show you the dozens of red flags. Luke H. Greetings. I recently saw a video uploaded to YouTube by someone who appears to be part of the Amico fan community. In this video, this person said that they and other members of the Amico fan community had received the SEC financial documents and information regarding the new round of fundraising before it was made public in a private group conference with former CEO Tommy Tellerico. Why did these YouTubers receive sensitive information like this before it is released publicly to possible customers, possible investors, and people who have already invested elsewhere? What is the relationship between Intellivision and these YouTubers? Are they receiving a financial compensation in return for their coverage? If not, why are they being given this information? A company giving people who are simply fans documentation and information regarding company plans and financial status in private meetings seems very unusual and not something I'm aware of happening before. Also related to this, it seems that news regarding change of CEO was not made public until it was noticed elsewhere. And when it was made public, it was yet again thought through these Amico YouTubers. Why is information regarding such big structural decisions only being talked about when prompted elsewhere? And when this does indeed happen, why is it through video streams with these aforementioned YouTubers? Also, it appears that some of these YouTubers have commented on this offering giving positive testimonials. Were they done so by request or Intellivision entertainment? This is key right here. The connection between Intellivision Scamico is what you could call, I don't know. As you can tell, this is like just really like, I don't know. I'm about to tap out here. The connection between the YouTubers and Intellivision Amico, these YouTubers that have been peddling all this positivity and not looking at all the actual truth in front of their eyes about the Amico, it just seems to me that's a lot of propaganda. That's what it is. Because right now you have these filings, you have this stuff come out, and I don't see how anyone can still be on the Amico love train after this. Unless you're a YouTuber that's really deeply inside and very close to Tommy Tellerico and this team.